What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Ron back with another video. Before we get started, make sure you please like, comment, subscribe, and all that good jazz. Today I am going to be reacting to Zoom to Thailand. This is how I met her, true story. I've been meaning to get to this for a while, but what actually kind of made me react to this is because of the engagement that I've been getting from the most recent video that I reacted to of his. And I thought, and I brought it up, but you know, people still wanted to, you know, ignore it to be able to control their own narrative. You know how it goes. But you know, it is what it is, to each his own. You know what I mean? Everybody, like I say all the time, everybody ain't for everybody. You know, but I thought maybe, you know, reacting to this would help clear the air a little bit, because I think people kind of got things. I think there's a misunderstanding as far as like his reason for being in Thailand in the first place. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it.
I'm tired of America, so I'm hitting Richie on the net. I got the tickets, that's a bet. We need the link, my brother set it up. Damn, I didn't have enough. Ooh, I won't lie. Can I get a little shake with them fries? My skin tone is matching your eyes. Black men, you know we like them thighs. And baby, she can do it all. Your land is my land, cut through it all. Gotta sing it, baby, baby, like Biggie Smalls. I'm like, my, when she do that walk. I zoom to Thailand.
Everyone always asks how I met Elle, and I tell them it's in a future episode. Well, this is the episode. Let me tell you how it all started.
It was a clear black night, a clear white moon. Warren G was on the streets trying to
It
console.
was a clear black night in Pattaya. I was minding my own business, just looking to get a little foot massage, walking the streets of Pattaya, learning my way around, looking for where I could buy me a condo, and then this happened. The first thing I noticed was how beautiful she was. She looked totally different than any of the other girls I've seen here. Then I noticed them big old legs up under them genie pants she was wearing. I was like, ooh-wee. She was trying to hide it, but I could clearly see this was not your average everyday Thai woman. There was something different about her. I immediately whipped out my camera, so in case I never saw her again, I would always have this memory. Tell me you couldn't get used to this. How you say beautiful? How you say beautiful?
สวย
Yeah, Subai.
อุ้ยถ่ายรูปอีกแล้ว
Yeah. Talk that talk, baby.
Damn it, why y'all gotta do this to me, man?
Beautiful. She's in America. I hear you can catch a case for telling the wrong woman she's beautiful. Yeah, she gives good foot too.
Baby, let's do something.
At that time.
Alright, now I wanted to stop that here because, okay, look. He said he was going to Thailand to find a condo, because I think he originally was looking into condos like for like an Airbnb business. Because for people that don't know, man, the cost of living in these third world countries are a lot cheaper than over here. Your money stretches a lot more over there than over here. The average earner over here can live like a king over there. Man, it's just the way the exchange rate is set up. All right, you know what I mean? Like, this is one of the things that, like, people, you know, they just need to educate themselves on, man, so that way you're not, because it's so easy to just look at things from a negative point of view just because it makes you feel good, more so than looking at it from a logical standpoint and being like, you know what, if the average earner can go to these other countries and deal with women that are just as attractive, if not more attractive, than the women over here, because the women in these countries are naturally feminine, because they're raised to be wives, because they're not first world, and they'll treat the average earner over here like a king. They'll treat the average earner over here the same way the women over here are treat. Hell, the women over here don't even treat the 6 and 7 figure guys like kings over here. Not like that for real. Because you got to think over here, you know what I mean? Like a lot of these women are pretty much making a living off of their looks. You know what I mean? Nowadays, doing some form of sex work. So that's kind of like why you got what you have in this country when it comes to dating, because you can't tell women nothing anymore. All right, let's keep it moving.
I couldn't speak anytime. Zoom tribe, I'm telling you, whatever country you travel to, make sure to learn the basic words like hello, how are you, please, and thank you. If you start with those, they will at least know you're trying, and that'll get you immediately brownie pumped. And if you're too lazy to do that, at least get yourself a pocket translator or a translating app on your phone. This will take you far. I know brothers that live out here, and I'm not gonna say their names, but they expect everywhere they go for people to speak English and understand what they're saying. That's not how it works, y'all. But hey, what do I know? Back to Elle. Of course, after the massage was done, I had to get her information.
Big old pretty legs, too.
But as a heads up, in Thailand, the best way to get in touch with a woman is through Line. See? She was cutting my food for me before the grits. Line is kind of like...
Bruh, she cut that man food, bro. Like, are you serious right now? Are you serious? Now, mind you, bruh, they was out and about. So you already know he cashed out. She ain't spent a dime. But the fact that she still went out of her way to make sure he was good first, I mean... Men run through walls for women like this, bro. I'm telling you, bro. That's crazy, man. She cut his food for him, bro.
Like Facebook and WhatsApp combined. Sometimes you can see pictures of them and what their normal life is like. But don't get it messed up. Some have lines strictly for business purposes with no other information other than their cover picture and their phone number. When I see this, I assume they're a pro and I already know what it is. So anyway, I got Elle's WhatsApp number and headed back to Cali. This is in November of 2019. I was serious about buying a property in Southeast Asia. I just didn't know where. That's why I visited so many places in the Philippines, because there were so many options, so many beautiful places. I actually got greedy because now I was trying to get a spot in each country. Here's one good reason why I shouldn't buy something cute like this. Got a kitchen, bedroom, bathroom, and that view. You are.
I was just about to say, man, like, look at that view, bro. That's crazy, man. That's nuts. Wow.
Already know. That's what I'm here for, baby. At night it's gorgeous. It's only a 3 or 4 hour flight from the Philippines to Thailand, so why not? So then I got back home to California. It literally took me all of 3 weeks before I was fiending to go back to Thailand. The $10 1 hour oil massages alone had me spoiled. Elle and I remained in contact, but I didn't think we took each other seriously at that time. She was on the other side of the planet, and I definitely wasn't looking into no long-distance relationship thing. Besides, I was on a conquest to expand my Airbnb empire.
See what I mean? That was his sole purpose of going over here. He was trying to expand his business. which in turn expands income. All my homie was trying to do was level up, man. He just happened to stumble across something worth investing in as far as a woman goes. And look how she's treating him. I don't understand the problem, man. I really don't. Let's continue.
The plan was for me to regroup, get my paper right, educate myself on each country, watch as many YouTube videos as I could find, hit up as many cities as I could, crunch numbers, and get it popping. My goal was to travel abroad 6 to 9 months out of the year and live at home in the States 3 to 6 months out of the year. I even wrote a comedy to film in Thailand. It's basically like a black version of The Hangover. It's funny as shit. Imagine 5 middle-aged men who put their lives in the hands of a 22-year-old clout-chasing YouTuber exploiting them for click views until shit gets real. I talked to Chris Spencer about it. I talked to Bentley Evans about it. I was setting shit up. I was putting my plan into motion and making my 3rd trip to Southeast Asia in less than a year. I went in July, I went in November, and now I'm coming back again in March. I was even playing around with different names for my new YouTube channel. All right, y'all, divorced man in Thailand, heading to the airport. Got my driver with me, Mr. French Fry. We about to do what it do. About to get on this plane, and we gonna see what Thailand is really about. I was gonna hit every Airbnb in the Philippines I thought would be good Airbnb opportunities. Then I would hit Thailand for a few weeks, spend some time with Elle, hit up Bangkok, Chiang Mai, Phuket, Isan, and Phi Phi Island. Then from there, move on to Cambodia and Vietnam and make it back in time for my daughter's high school graduation. Then
another one, y'all.
Are you having trouble sleeping through the night? Perhaps mouth breathing is to blame. Breathing through your nose.
The world got turned upside down. Things got so crazy in the U.S., I decided to just stay for a couple extra months in Thailand, waiting for this panic to blow over. My daughter's graduation was canceled, and the world had changed just like that. I never made it to Cambodia and Vietnam for obvious reasons, but Elle and I have been together ever since. I wish I had a story to match everybody else's story of how we ended up together, but this is exactly how it happened.
Richie Mack, man. Hey, bro. You got you one, G. I see you, bro. I see you.
The last thing I was looking for was a relationship. Because like Charlemagne the God said, once you hit 40, you on the other side of the clock. I don't know how many years, months, or minutes I have left on this earth. Me and Elle take things day by day. You have to set the tone in the beginning. Now, of course, everything's not always perfect. Sometimes women will try you. But for the most part, this is probably the least amount of stress I've ever had in a relationship. We take care of each other. I'm the provider and the protector, and I wouldn't have it any other way. I seem to have struck a nerve back home about me and my situation here in Thailand. And a lot of men, I'd say about 98%, are rocking with me. I'm showing that men don't have to settle. I sure didn't. And if I can do it and show you in real time how I'm doing it, that means you can do it too. All it takes is a passport and a plan. Try. Good news! The ZTT Patreon will be up and running shortly. So make sure to join me over there so we can express ourselves a little better. You dig? I'm moving the non-monetized episodes off the Zoom to Thailand channel and slide them over to the Patreon along with the spicy Zoom After Dark clips. We're going to have several different tiers to choose from the $5 support holler all...
Hey, Richie Mack, bro. Hey, bro, if you watching this, man, her right there, this one right there, look me up, bro.
All the way up to having an opportunity to sponsor or partner with me on future episodes of Zoom to Thailand. All my military subscribers will receive a 10% discount on any of the $99 and up tiers. And for all you up-and-coming editors out there, yeah, you guessed it, I'm going to be giving away some of my best editing tips and tricks so that hopefully you can have higher production value in all of your projects. Full disclaimer, even though I edit all my own videos, I am not a professional editor. I'm a self-taught editor with a DJ background. That's how I like to cut, just like I'm a DJ. I don't know all the technical stuff. I just know how to get my point across when it's time to shine. So if you're cool with that, we're going to have a tier for that. All right, back to the story. If you're 40 and up, you want to start stacking now because this is a great place to retire, in my opinion. Retirement age...
Ooh-wee, do you see her right here in the black? God damn. Okay. Like, it might be more Asian women, you know, with curves than I thought, man. Because that's always been my biggest concern. It's not that I don't find Asian women attractive. I tend to lean towards Latin women more because they got curves, man. I'm like, Asian women, I see them for the most part, they tend to be, you know, flat. I mean, with the exception of his girl, I mean, he did a good job, you know. Yeah, I mean, having the radar on for her, because I'm like, because Elle, I mean, his girl Elle got curves. So, I mean, to see her right here, like, yeah, she's strapped. Okay, then. Yeah.
It's 50 out here. And I have to say, Thailand's not for everybody. You have to have your head in the right place to live here. You're not going to have all the amenities that you have in America, but you're also not going to have all the stress that you have in America. So it's kind of like a trade-off. You have to give up some things to acquire other things, and that's really up to you. As for me, I feel blessed to be here. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else in the world. So that being said, I'm going to get back to my grits, pad thai, $5 haircuts, and $7 foot massage. As soon as we hit 100,000 subscriber mark, we're going to give Elle her own channel. Or maybe we'll do one of them corny little couple travel channels. I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet. What do you think? Write in and let us know. And if you get a chance, tap.
Hey, you know that I noticed something. Every time he roll up on her like that and she looks up, like, she always give him that same look. Like, you can tell she just has that smile on her face every time she looks up at him. Like, I don't know, man. It's weird because, you know, we talk about genuine desire in this space, man, and I mean, if you want to call that genuine desire, that's cool. I would say minimum, that's genuine respect, man. Like, there's something there, man. Like, you could tell. I mean, they've been together for 2 years, for crying out loud. Like, come on, man.
Hit the like button and the notification button if you like what we're doing out here in Thailand. If not, that's cool too. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll be doing my first live in less than 2 weeks, and I have a very special guest joining me. It's going.
All right, that's gonna be the end of this, man. Yeah, I've been getting a lot of engagement on the last one that I reacted to, man. So I thought it was something that needed to be done, man, because since the very first video of his I reacted to, that kind of opened my eyes as far as this travel thing. Yeah, it's like I was kind of surprised to see, you know, the negativity that I was getting from the previous one I reacted to, and I was just like, the things that they were just saying, I was kind of like, well, you know, like, he did do a video on how he met her, and I was like, all right, well, you know what, I've been meaning to do a reaction video to it anyway, because I saw him have the same complaint in several of his videos, how, you know, a lot of guys were saying, making the same claim to him himself, and he was just, you know, like, nah, that wasn't the case. I was actually flying around between Thailand and Philippines, just like he said earlier in the video. You know, I was trying to expand my Airbnb business, you know what I mean? I just you know, I was dealing with somebody else. Yeah, because I think he said he was dating somebody in the Philippines before he even met Elle. I'm like, you know, I'm like, I don't know. Maybe if I find that video, I'll probably do a reaction video to that too. Because I'm like, I don't know why they trying to come for this guy. Because I'm like, no, that man traveled to expand his business. And he said my plan was to live abroad 6 to 9 months out of the year, live back home 3 to 6 months out of the year. I think that's a pretty good idea. I probably would have stuck more to the 9-3. You know what I mean? Probably would have did like, you know, like Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's. Like I probably, like if I was in his shoes, that's probably what I would do. Like in those spans of 3 months, I would probably be, you know what I mean? And maybe come back for my birthday every now and again, but for the most part, it would just be Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's. And then be like, all right, I'm back overseas. You know what I mean? That's probably what I would do, and probably just come back for my birthday. That's about it. But I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think, man. If y'all felt like this cleared things up. I don't know what else would make people think otherwise. I mean, at the end of the day, fellas, it's like I said earlier, man. Go where you want it. Expand your options. Ain't nothing wrong with doing that. And I don't understand the hate, especially for men. From women, I get it, because they know deep down, they know it's a better option, and they would much rather us, you know, stay in the country and just deal with the minimum instead of going abroad and getting a better deal. It is what it is, man. Like I said, everybody ain't for everybody. Alright, please share your thoughts in the comments, and please like and subscribe, all that good jazz. Catch you in the next video, y'all. Deuces.